Hey guys, what's going on? This is going to be a new video series that I'm going to try to keep up with. I'm going to call the series Exceeds Expectations, and these are games that I've played and I own that when I remember playing them for the first time, um, didn't really necessarily expect um, to be playing like the best game I've ever played in my life. But most of these games I'm going to talk about are games that exactly come from the title, exceeds my expectations of what the game was, um, based on looking at the cover, based on like a trailer. Um, Maybe I just kind of thought the game would be okay. And the first game I want to talk about that exceeds my expectations when I first played it is Knights of the Old Republic for the original Xbox. I know this also was available for the PC, but besides that, it didn't come out for the PlayStation 2. So I remember that when I first got my Xbox, um, I really bought it for Halo, but maybe within a few months after I had purchased it, because I was interested in some of the games, this came out, and that was during a time when I really didn't use the internet all that much, and so I didn't watch. They didn't have really all that many reviews that you could watch, like videos or anything. Most of the time, if you wanted to learn about a game, you had to read a review, and so I rented a lot of games back during the Nintendo 64 era and the PlayStation 2 and Xbox era. So this is a game that I rented, and it definitely exceeded my expectations. Mainly because it was like one of the first RPGs that I ever really played. This is definitely would be described as like an action RPG, and I didn't have much background with that, and I think what really exceeded my expectation is the story of the game. It just has an amazing story. I feel like that this game is better than some of the actual 6 Star Wars movies that were made. It's better than some of the movies that were made. I'm leaning more towards the newer ones. The story that is involved with Knights of the Old Republic is really what makes this game so interesting. And this is a BioWare game, so I mean they do a really good job with making good story games. And I mean I just was so drawn into this game. I remember when I would rent games, like when I first played this game, I rented it, and you could only have it for a week when you go get games at Blockbuster. And I remember I I put in, oh my gosh, I put in like over 40 hours in that one week I rented this game, and I literally felt like I was playing it for like so many hours each day. I remember I know specifically it came out like July 2003, and so in the middle of the summer I remember playing it for like a week straight. In between when I was working, I worked like part time at a fast food restaurant, and so like in between working part time and coming home and playing this game, I just remember like this was like this sucked me in to the game, and just the idea of making my character stronger, and it just was an awesome game experience, and it definitely exceeded my expectations. I mean, this game exceeded my expectations so much and sucked me in so much. I remember, just to add to the story, um, there was, I had like recently I was single, and there was a girl that kept contacting me. I knew her from high school, and so in the summertime, a lot of people don't have anything to do. This girl kept contacting me. She knew I was single, and she kept trying to she was texting me. I was like early on when cell phone, I think I had my first cell phone at that time, and it was one of those old flip phones, and she just kept contacting me, trying to get me to hang out with her. She kept texting me, just trying to say different things, try to get me to come over, and it basically comes down to the fact that I didn't tell her that, but I was thinking, like, I'm not going to hang out with you because I'm too busy playing this game, and that is a little bit of something I feel kind of pathetic about, for the fact that I missed out on hanging out with a certain girl, but it just goes to show that how this game was sucking me in so much to play, and this is my first example of a game that exceeded my expectations. Alright, later.